Hey guys, my name's James.
And I'm Ashley.
We sold our house and we are traveling across the country with our kids.
My name's Goose and this is Maverick. Come join us.
Having a drawbridge, they just did it deep tunnels because all the barges and everything get through here.
Do not change lanes in tunnel. This is
ready?
crazy.
I don't know how long we're going to be under. Are you ready to hold your breath? Make sure you plug your nose, don't cheat.
I don't really know how to feel about this. It's kind of creepy.
We're narrowing in. 3,
Hold on,
2,
when you need a
1.
friend, I'll never let you go again. Reach out when your mind's uneasy, 'cause I'll understand. Hold on when you need a friend, I'll stay here to the end. Get up, don't hang your head, we'll take it step by step.
We did it!
How many pounds of pressure do you think are on that bridge? That's insane.
Yeah,
I wonder how deep it is.
That is crazy.
Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your hand. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your hand.
Williamsburg that we are trying to take advantage of is the fact that there is an indoor pool. Yeah! Which means that we can go swimming every day, rain or shine, and we can get the exercise that we need because James and I have been feeling a little lethargic and we're trying to fix that. So we're swimming. Yeah. Plus it sets a good example for the kids.
And Goose may be having a little bit of fun out here. All right, guys, we have made it to the Jamestown settlement here in Virginia. And I remember when I was in middle school, I took a middle school trip out here.
To this actual place?
Yeah, to the Jamestown settlement. And I have a picture of me in the stocks as like a 12-year-old. Super fun to bring Goose and Maverick back here. But the cool thing about this place is it's not just a museum. They have an inside museum where you can go and learn and do that kind of stuff. But then they have a living museum out here where they have actors reenacting the Powhatan Indians and the settlers.
And what's great is they just talked to the kids and told them, go in, go touch things, pick it up, figure it out. What just went through the bushes? Anyway, so that's awesome.
Can the stroller fit into the Powhatan Indian hut? Nice shot, babe. That's the fur from a white-tailed deer, and that's what they made their clothes out of. So they would, after they hunted the deer and ate the meat off of it, they would use their skin and fur to make clothes so they stay warm. Isn't that kind of crazy?
light a big fire, and they would put the clay bowls and pots around the fire, and that's how they fired it.
Think you can get it through there, Goose? Just be careful. Woohoo! Okay, so way back when, do you think that they had video games? Do you think they had TVs? Do you think they had nothing? So what do you think they played? They had to come up with games, right? Do you think this was a fun game to play? Would you play this at home? Maybe. So we're learning about how there was nothing out there for them to do as far as what we have now, and so they are playing basically toss the corn through the hoop. So over here behind me, they are talking about how they made their canoes, how they would have to scrape out the inside of the tree to help make their canoes.
And I actually didn't know they burned out the inside. I don't know why I didn't know
I mean,
that,
it would make it easier because then they took the shells. They would find like really hard shells and they could use those.
Well, they were
too.
saying that they basically, if they were doing it for reals, they would have more wood in there burning, and they would let the wood do the work, and then occasionally scrape it out. So supposedly you can go pretty quick when you actually are doing it for reals.
Which is crazy. Get rid of that tablet and just give her a dart to throw.
And the corn darts actually work pretty well. I was surprised.
I was surprised.
Do you remember what this thing's called?
Steers.
It's the rudder. That's crazy that this one still has a manual rudder instead of a steering wheel. So they have 3 ships here that you can tour: a small, medium, and large. We're currently on the Godspeed, which is the middle-sized one, but that is the like captain ship or whatever.
Well,
the
this one's like
the
52 men, he said.
52 men in this little ship.
52 men plus whatever supplies that they would bring along. I can't remember how much he said.
This boat may be big, but can you imagine 52 men on this boat for months and months?
Yeah.
That would be crazy. But I was saying, this is pretty cool how they have an actual rudder in the ship as opposed to a steering wheel. Maybe it's just Hollywood, but when I think of these ships, I think of like a pirate ship steering wheel type thing. So I'm curious to check out the other boats and see what they have. But this is why I think that this type of museum is so cool, because you can get this hands-on learning and see these recreated ships and these cities and towns and whatnot that would just be so boring to learn about for a 5-year-old if you couldn't physically come here and see it. So these living museums are so cool.
I'm also not worried about her touching things and playing and doing different experiments with what's going on around her, because it's encouraged.
Because they literally said, feel free to pick up everything and touch and learn and figure out how it works.
Ask questions, and it's a great way for them to experience history rather than just watch or look at it.
So again, another hilarious thing in Pirates of the Caribbean, when you see like the captain's quarters, is like massive. This right here is the captain's room. This is the bed. This little desk right there. And then this open area right here is for all the officers and whatnot. What was this open area for, kiddo?
Officers.
That's right.
Say fire!
54 men were in this room for 4 months. That is insane.
Yes, I am happy.
And this place was also packed full of cargo, and their bed, like they said, their beds were stacked on top of waist-high cargo. That's crazy. protect you, just like your dirt bike gear. I was telling Goose, I'm like, how would you like to have to wear that chest protector when you're riding your dirt bike? It's a little heavy.
What are they doing?
They're
cooking?
So cookies called Shrewsbury cakes. It calls for rose water.
What are these?
That's all from that garden outside. Those are
It's
different.
not warm enough outside. They've got a fire going so they can cook.
You ever started a campfire with your family? How did you start it? Did you have to blow on it at all?
Yeah.
Because you need heat, fuel, and oxygen. I need enough heat to turn my metal into that bright orange color. Now make it into a pancake.
Done.
Turn it. And so every time I turn it, I'm rolling it. And that's how the blacksmith rolls it, so that it becomes a nice tapered point, like your snake would become. And it makes it longer for myself.
This guy's really good at teaching the kids. So the blacksmith here is not only like talking about, you know, blacksmith back in the day, but like he's teaching them vocabulary words, and he's talking about all, he's like breaking things down, like comparing it to Play-Doh. So cool.
Red hot to a blacksmith is too cold. So I have that cut. And I have a nail.
Keep going, you only got 200 more to go.
No big.
Nice job, Goose.
And you better be done by 5 because I want to go home.
Nice.
See it.
Cool.
I want to watch what.
Don't let it get to you, you're better than you know. When facing times of doubt, stand up and you grow. Don't let it get to you, you're better than you know. My heart was dead and broken, but now it's found a home. Fell inside, now I'm living in a matchbox. All this time, all it needed was a little spark. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head.
What's up, guys? Today we are at the American Revolution Museum at Yorktown, which is actually a brand new museum as of 2017. It just opened up about a year ago from now. And check this out, so cool. So it's just like the Jamestown Museum in that they have an inside exhibits as well as they have exterior living history areas. So they have all of these tents set up here, and I'm assuming they have soldiers and whatnot that you can go in and interact with and learn about the war. And maybe they even have some horses. I doubt it.
Yep, I saw horsey pictures.
Did you? So are you more excited about this one, or did you think Jamestown was cooler?
I don't know. I'll have to wait and see.
All right, guys, we're checking out the officers' quarters. This is so cool.
It's the officer's car.
Their car.
That's right, that's their heart. Oh, look, did you see that, Mommy?
That's what I said. Lieutenant Colonel Clark. It's me.
Oh, Pops would be so proud. Ashley's maiden name is Clark, for those of you that don't understand that. Speaking of this place, by the way, guys, we got a new stroller because the other one got all moldy. Maverick is riding in comfort. Oh, do you want this open? Do you like that better? That you can see?
He said, no, I want out.
All right, Colonel Goose, where are we headed next on this map? Where are the enemies gathered?
Right here.
They're right there? All right, that's where we gotta head. Sounds
Right
good.
here.
Hey, Goosey. Hold it, and then they pour the wax. Take this, it's called a seal, and they stamp it into the wax. And that would be...
Earwax?
open it up. That guy. Now Dave's gonna take a tube full of loose powder, open it up, bite off the end and spit it on the ground. There you go. Style points, I like it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the weapon is now loaded. What's my next move? All right, I heard some fires. Let's talk about the fires first. We fire this gun right now. There's a couple people going to be very unhappy. Who would they be? These two back here, because what does this gun do when you fire? It rolls backwards. Fire!
This is our first public appearance for walking.
Longest walk we've done.
Oh!
It's okay. Come on. Nope, she's just gonna walk. Come on. Let's go.
You're doing it. You're doing it. You're gonna start walking everywhere now, huh? This is officially the furthest she's ever walked, you guys. Oh, come on, keep coming this way.
Come on. Come on.
Oh! Hey, why are you in the stroller? You're not a baby.
You want to push? Yeah? Says I need to push this, guys.
All right, go ahead.
Let's go.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't think she would.
Okay, guys, that cannon was amazing. If you've ever done like mortar shot fireworks, you know, where it shoots fireworks up into the air, think that times like 5 or 10. That's how intense it was. And I was 30 feet away from the cannon. I can't imagine being the soldiers actually firing it repeatedly. That's insane. Unfortunately, Mommy wasn't actually sitting in the bleachers with us, but did you see what they were doing?
I did. I saw for the most part.
It was so cool how they engaged the audience. They got the kids come in. They did a dry fire demonstration where the instructor like taught them what to do. They like had the different boys that would run and get the gunpowder from the different stations. They had the math teacher who knew geometry doing like the commands and stuff. It was very cool. So, oh, Maverick is pushing Goose around. You all right there? So anyways, that was super cool how they engaged the audience like that, and it really does bring history to life. Like, it really is a living history museum. Maverick, what are you doing? Hey, where are you going? Hey, where are you going? All right, see you later.
My favorite thing. Hence why grocery shopping has been taking so much longer. So much fun. I love how interactive it was. We get there and they're just telling us, you know, feel free to touch everything and play and look and make sure that you are realizing what everything is. And that is like speaking to the nerd in me, especially like the teacher nerd that loves like the history part of it and being able to be like, Goose, you know, let's look at this, let's play and let's see how this works. And oh, I loved it. The only problem for us was after our issues in Nashville at the mall, Goose has been having, I don't even know what to call it, like a little mini PTSD moments where if people are moving quickly or if there are loud noises or people talk about guns, she just kind of gets upset, is scared. We've had a few meltdowns. So we ended up not getting to watch that. I took Goose and Maverick and we went over to a bench and just waited and talked about what was going on, why there were loud noises, and just kind of trying to help her work through all of this. James told me that he got some epic shots, whatever that means, but hopefully I will be able to relive it like you guys will, and it will be more than enough for me because sitting with my daughter and helping her work through what she's going through right now in her little head, that's way more important to me than anything else. But with that, I'm just gonna say, stay positive, guys. Life is an adventure, so get out there and make some memories.